So the next thing to happen on AEW Dynamite was the main event. It was Jon Moxley, the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Konosuke Takeshita, and Pac, the Blackpool Combat Club, versus Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, and Kota Ibushi, the Golden Elite, in the Blood and Guts match. So yeah, the Blood and Guts match is the main event for tonight. Now, Don Callis was on commentary for this match, and this match, it was a pretty good one. Now, we start off the match with the first two people in it, and it was Claudio Castagnoli and Kenny Omega. They was going back and forth and everything, and then eventually Pac was the first person coming out for the Blackpool Combat Club, and then after Pac came out, we got Adam Page that came out, and then we had Jon Moxley coming out next, and then after that was Nick Jackson, and then we get Will Yuta. It was Will Yuta, and then that's when Matt Jackson comes out, and then that's when Konosuke Takeshita comes out, and then we got Kota Ibushi that came out. So yeah, that's how the order went right there. And everybody was bringing in weapons and stuff. Like, we had so many weapons in this match. Chairs, trash cans, tables, glass at one point. People was getting slammed on. There was a freaking big, giant wood with nails on it and everything, where we see like Kenny Omega getting slammed on it and everything. Obviously, people was busted open in this match because Jon Moxley obviously got busted open during this match. There were some cool moments and stuff during this match, like we see Ibushi knocking Moxley onto that piece of wood with the nails on it and stuff, and then he did like an moonsault on top of him, which was pretty cool. And then outside the ring, pretty much outside the cage, we see I think it was Nick Jackson and Will Yuta going at it, and they climbed up there on the top of the cage. And then we see Nick Jackson hitting multiple Northern Light suplexes onto him on top of the cage. And then he was planning to toss Will Yuta off the top of the cage. But then Yuta reverses it into a DDT, and then he climbs down. And then Nick Jackson had like a t-shirt full with thumbtacks and stuff and dumped it all over the mat from the top of the cage and stuff. And that's when we see Claudio and Pac getting slammed on it and everything. Now, during this match, Claudio and Pac was butting heads a lot during this match, but then they started chilling out and everything. But then eventually we're getting towards the ending of this match, where Blackpool Combat Club was just dominating this match, like beating the hell off Kenny Omega and everything. And then while they was doing that, everybody was hitting moves onto him in the corner and everything. Pac was trying to hit a move, but then Omega moves out the way, so Pac hits the turnbuckle, and then Claudio was trying to hit the European uppercut onto Omega, but Omega moves out the way, and he accidentally hit the uppercut onto Pac, which pissed off Pac, and then him and Claudio was going back and forth, pushing each other. Jon Moxley and everybody was trying to stop him, but Pac was not having none of it. He just flicks everybody off, say screw them. He gets out the ring, grabs the bolt cutters, cuts off, the chain, and he walks out the cage. So yeah, he walked out in this match, and then we see the Golden Elite just taking control of this match, and then Don Callis said, no, screw that, I gotta take Konosuke out of this. So he took Konosuke Takeshita out of it, so now it was just 5-on-3. So yeah, everybody was just getting beat the hell out of. We see, I think it was Nick Jackson that threw on the shoe with the thumbtacks on the bottom. He kept on super kicking Will Yuta in the face, which busted him wide open as well. They brought in some handcuffs, handcuffing Jon Moxley to the ropes and everything. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the one table spot. Now we see, I think it was Adam Page laid out on the table, or one of the Young Bucks was laid out on the table, and Pac was on top of the steel cage, hanging from there, and he dropped off with a double foot stomp onto him through the table. In the middle of between both the rings. So yeah, I forgot to mention that part, which was pretty cool. But yeah, they got Jon Moxley handcuffed. They beat the hell off Claudio, and Will Yuta's busted open. They brought in chain and starts choking him out in between the ropes and stuff with the chain, and eventually he passes out, and yeah, the match ended. So yeah, the Golden Elite defeated the Blackpool Combat Club in the Blood and Guts match in the main event for tonight's AEW Dynamite. That's what happened. Pretty damn good match. I'll give that match 4.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was a good one. But yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good one. But yeah, for tonight's AEW Dynamite, I gotta give it I gotta give it 9. I'll give it 9 stars. That's why I'll give it. The main event was damn good. MJF and Adam Cole being the greatest team, finally hitting the double clothesline on somebody was great. Britt Baker's match was just there, nothing special. It was just there. And then the opener with Hook and Jack Perry for the FTW Championship, that was a pretty good one. But yeah, that was AEW Dynamite. But yeah, like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Videos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and both of my TikToks. I'll be down there in the description box. And yeah, I'll be doing my Friday Night SmackDown reviews this Friday night, and I'll be doing my AEW Collision reviews this Saturday. So yeah, look out for that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.